Ladies and gentlemen, we are diving into Mario Kart World Worldwides today. We have just over 9,000 VR. The meta today is going to be Swoop, a featherweight character, the last character I unlocked in the game, same stats as Biddy Bud. Now usually I use Toadette, Nabbit, Daisy, Goomba, lightweight or medium weight character. If I'm going to hit 10,000 VR, I am going to need to get better at the intermissions. So it is something I am willing to attempt, and it's going to go one of two ways. It's either going to be euphoria and we're going to manage to achieve our goal. Even hitting 9,500 would be a major accomplishment, or it's going to end in a complete crash out over the intermissions. So that's the strategy. We're going to have to go into this with a sharp mind, and we're going to be sure to bag lots and lots to be able to achieve hopefully 9,100 by the end of today. Wow, this is going to be a terrifying first race. This is not the type of room I was hoping to get in. I think I have the highest VR. There's even 3,000 players, 4,000 players guests in this room, and we're going to a Crown City intermission, which I believe, I'm almost positive I know which one this is, but I am not very good at it. So hopefully we can figure it out and make some sort of strategy when the time comes, because this could be a massive point loss if we do not. Okay, let's see here. I'm pretty sure you can actually, yeah, look at that. I got the coins off the block by doing a charge jump under it, even though I wasn't even close to hitting it. That was so wild. Oh, these are not good items here. And fourth. It's pretty short intermission. We're almost already there. Look at this. I might just want to front run here, I think. I think I'm going to front run because, I mean, we're already in third, right? So let's see how this goes. The ghost is incredible. Okay, we still have it. Let's see, what's the route we take here? There's a lot going on. Can I take this rail? Would this be faster? Maybe. Well, I failed. That looks like it's a little shortcut. And we're just gonna go to the right here. Oh, there was another rail I could have went on. Okay, we're chilling. I'm gonna use it now. A banana, okay. Still doing good. We can't do the shortcut here. Gonna have to play it safe. 17 coins and triple bananas. There is a shortcut at the end of this intermission, and I don't know how to do it, but maybe we'll go for it. I know where it is. Never tried it before. No. Go, go, go. Wait. That worked. I totally messed up the shortcut. I think you're supposed to hit like the palm tree or one of these posts, and then you're able to skip the off-road, but I only gained 16 for a second. So this isn't the type of room I want to be in. So we're going to cycle to a different room and see what we can get. Uh-oh. I'm going to stick in this one for a race or two, see how it goes, but I'm going to gain barely any points if I win, and I'm going to lose obscene amounts if we get 12th or below. Okay, we're gonna try to get 2 boxes here and go for cut. That worked out, and we did not get our trick out in time, so we ended up failing the rail cut. So we're gonna have to play this one from the middle. I'm gonna use a mushroom and try to get to the front here. Nice. Gonna go for a shortcut, of course. Okay, I like my odds right now. Oh, I'm gonna barely make this. That was the sketchiest shortcut. I can't believe I made that. Might get past right here. We do have 3 coins. And like, this room has such low points, I don't really want to hold my star very long. In fact, I'm thinking of using it right here to get further. Oh, this is perfect. This is actually perfect. I can even get an item here. Nice. And then we can do the rail cut. Beautiful. That worked out perfect. All right, the red's not gonna hit me either. Yeah, we're on a roll right now. We do have a slight breakaway, and even if there is a blue shell, I think we can survive. I think we can still be in second or something if we get blued. I have like maybe 2 seconds over second and third right now. We're just gonna do the safe strat, I think. And that's to charge jump. Aim for the rail. Bam, just like that. We don't have to go for a double box, of course. Beautiful. Hit this. You can see our tire marks from last lap, which is so cool. We're gonna 3 for 3 the shortcut here. Maybe swoops the meta. We're dominating. This wasn't even close. We had a star in first to dodge the blue shell. This was pretty much a perfect race for my standards. And we are gonna get the W, but the question is, how much VR are we gonna gain for first place in a 16-player room where I have the highest VR? Let's find out. We only get 21 points for first. This is insanity. Wow, I am speechless. This is my 5th room I've tried to join, and I am just convinced at this point that the worldwide system is broken. Nintendo must have messed something up with the matchmaking. I hope this gets addressed because you should be able to find people with similar VR range. Like, there should be enough people playing this game where I shouldn't have an issue finding 9,000 players. It's very strange. And it's not just me that has noticed this. The Japanese community has been saying the same thing. They have their suspicions that the worldwide matchmaking system is broken. And I mean, this is one of the best things about worldwide is being able to play people with similar skill level to you. So I hope this gets addressed and fixed in a future update. That would be so key. Also, we just cheesed triple mushrooms first item set. That was ridiculous. We're gonna do all 3 shortcuts and try to break ahead. It's a no-brainer on this track. Hopefully not get sniped or have anything terrible happen to us. All right, so far, so good. Just gonna keep evading the barrels, play smart. I've hit them way too many times. Okay. That's fine. We're having a lot of fun here, just tricking off all these rails, I'm not gonna lie. And we have a breakaway. Even if there's a blue shot, I feel pretty good about my chances right now. Strategies have changed on the courses. I'm gonna have to watch all the world records again to see what's going on because trick boosting being buffed can really change the way certain tracks operate. There's no question, especially this one, because there's so many tricks. I can see there being some really key strategies I need to learn for DK Spaceport. Like that wall section, for example, I wouldn't be surprised if it ends up being something like you have to trick off all the walls and take the top route now. All right, well, we got first again, and that feels great and all, but gaining 21 for first is really depressing. I can see myself playing worldwides because look at the tracks are showing up way more frequently. 10% doesn't sound like a lot, but when it's already so low, 10% is a massive increase. I mean, we're off to a pretty amazing start, I must say. Go swoop, go! I don't know if front running this is the play. We're gonna try it out. There goes my crown, RIP. I will go for items. Okay, hammers. That's fine. Gonna throw them back. I'm not a huge fan of the hammer item. I don't think many people are. It's kind of difficult to hit people with compared to other projectiles. TKS Meme, you're going down. You're going down! Oh, I got the boo. Okay, I'm gonna use this on the shortcut. But I actually think I'm gonna steal his triple shrooms. I'm gonna use it now. I know it seems crazy, but I want to make sure I get his triple shroom. No! I failed the strat. Well, at least I stole his triple shrooms, right? He has to go around now. That's so unfortunate. That's the thing is like you try to save like a couple milliseconds with an extra trick boost and then it doesn't work out and then you end up losing like what 20 seconds now based on I should be like on lap 3 around the first corner right now. Oh. It's at least like 10 seconds time loss. It's really bad. This is the perfect item though. I'm just gonna play it safe. I'm scarred after that last moment there. All right, we're still living. Go, go, go. That's fine. That's fine. I think I got 5th. Massive blunder. It should have been the easiest first place in my life, but it is what it is. And we lose 12 points for 5th place. That is rough. Wow, I just joined another room and a track is available. We are getting so many tracks today. We're not getting many people in the rooms, but look at this. Everyone voting the tracks. I already like this room a lot. I think my strategy will be to play the worldwide sessions. Oh, I missed the item. To play the worldwide sessions at night, because then I'll be able to, with my time zone being Western United States, I'll be able to get in Japanese rooms no problem. It'll be all Japanese rooms. Right now, it's difficult to get in the rooms because I'm playing earlier into the day, and maybe some Japanese players woke up early and are playing, but most of them are playing probably midday, later in the day. So that's gonna be my strategy after this session, I think. Because I didn't have any problem. I joined 2 or 3 rooms, and every single room was near full, and every single room had 8,000 plus players, like entirely, like 20 plus 8,000 plus players. Like I said, multiple 9,000 players. It was amazing. What do I want to do? I think I'm gonna go for an item, and then just cut this inside. Let's see. A little worried about the reds. Okay. I mean, we hold this for the shortcut, I guess, on lap 3. I think that's the play. Yeah, the player behind me. Oh. We got a mushroom though on the ground. That's really good. And I have really amazing handling. Like, I could just make everything work with swoop. I'm really liking swoop a lot right now, more than I expected. I mean, if you think about it, we hit 9,000 for our very first time using Biddy Bud. So maybe there's something here with these featherweights. I don't know. A mushroom is really good. Try to boomerang him. Just barely missed. All right, we're getting 4th place. Let's see if we get points for 4th. I think I'll go about even, which is completely fine. Then yeah, -4 for 4th place. All right, so we can manage. Let's see how many players in the room now. Yes, we have 19 players. Look at that, incredible, I love it. And it's funny, I'm named Swoop, and then there's a Baby Mario player named Baby Mario. Okay, back to the intermission land we go. So I think what I'll do is I'll bag at the beginning, and then I'll try to make a push for the front in the water section. I think there's a water section on this one, could be wrong. I really am not too familiar with the intermissions. I like to go into the item boxes sideways and get boxes, and then usually you get a triple mushroom right away, because you just don't look how many people got triple mushrooms, because you just don't get projectile items at the very start of a race. So there's only a limited amount of items you can get. So it's really interesting. I'm gonna try to see what I can do here. Get up front potentially. Yeah. So everyone always gets triple mushrooms at the beginning in low spots. It's very interesting. They apparently made it so there's a lower chance of triple mushrooms, but you still get them all the time. Okay, well, there's still so much time left, so I mean, I have 0 coins, so let's focus on getting some coins, and I want to hang out in the back. We have such a long way to go before we get to the actual track here, so I don't want to try to make a push for the middle, get stuck with nothing. Like, the worst thing that can happen to you is you enter lap 3 in 8th place with no item or something, with 3 coins. Like, we do not want that to happen. We need to make a push for the front before we get to Toad's Factory, the trailer. I remember these routes. All right, so we have a really early shock, which means we might not even get a second shock. It could happen. Definitely not guaranteed. And we need to make sure we get this double, so I'm gonna break a lot. We got the bullet bill and a star, which is absolutely ballistic. We can do a lot with this. And we have 13 coins, which is pretty good. We just have to stay out of the way, make sure we don't get ourselves in any dicey situations. And then we can use the bullet to get up front and then have a star for insurance if things go wrong. Like, I like to use my dodge items mainly to, like, save myself when a disaster strikes. Or, you know, to do a shortcut or something, or to get out of a very crazy pack. I think the best spot to use the bullet would be on the conveyor belt section on lap 3. So that's probably the play. I think I want to use it like right now. Wow, someone had the same idea as me. All right, let's see how this goes. Go, go, go. Shock. Second place, nice. Okay, so the strategy worked out, and that's the thing with the intermissions. You have to have a game plan. There's not much driving skill on the intermissions, which is the downside, but the positive is you can really manipulate your luck by positioning yourself correctly going into the last lap. This should be interesting. A random Starview peak when we had 3 intermissions. We are getting very lucky. It is mirror mode though. I think I've played this one time in my life on mirror mode, and apologies, I think I hit one of the hotkeys on my computer to disable my webcam. So the webcam is back now. I was just gone the last couple races. I had a ghost in my spot. Oh, this is the coin block, being able to pull it in top spots now and like in first place. I can see it being a buff because coins are really important early into a race. They matter less the later the race progresses, of course. But I mean, you know, getting it first item, being at 9 coins right at the beginning, it's not bad. I missed the second item box, so this is not a great situation. Okay, as long as we can just get to this next item set, we'll be okay. I'm a little worried though. All right, we're in first. I'm gonna get fired. Whoa! How did I not get hit? Unbelievable. And then I like to do a charge jump here after my boost from my purple main turbo. Seems to work out quite nice. I don't know like how much it saves, but I see the world record doing it, so can't be too slow, right? I assume I'm doing it correctly. Okay, we have 16 coins. A feather is not what I want. I tried to do a shake trick there to no avail. And just gonna hold my coin for now. Maybe the boob will steal my coin, but I'll probably chain it here. I mean, we can maybe pull a green shell or something. Let's find out. A coin. Okay. I think I'll get a good respawn. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Minimal time loss. Incredible stuff. Come on, come on, come on. Be something good. That's not good. Okay, I still like my odds here. I'm in a good spot. Don't do it! Dude! I had to evade those like ice pokies or whatever they were, and then of course this dude, full Mario Kart 8 Deluxe mode, backs me on the line. So even though I had the intuition for it, it just wasn't quick enough. Yes, an actual track showed up yet again. We got lucky last race with a random Starview peak mirror mode. Lucky. But we actually had Acorn Heights and everyone voted for it, and this room's awesome, so we're sticking in this room 100%. You can see the percentages we're getting tracks. It's been amazing so far. I feel like it's over 40%. I wouldn't be surprised if we're at like 50%. Just an incredible start, seriously. Gives me a lot of hope here for this game mode, because I mean, the game mode went from best game mode ever to 1.1.2, made it pretty unplayable in my eyes, and then I think we're at playable now, would be how I would describe it. And playable is a good place to be. I thought there was a blue shell. Maybe I'm seeing things. We're gonna try something here a little different. We're gonna go for shroomless cut. Got it. Okay, so we still have our mushroom in first now, which is key. And I think there'll be another blue shell, so we have to plan for that. Beautiful. We're doing awesome right now. Swoop is the meta if we win this race. And then we'll just do standard strat here. Go off this, trick, get down below, and then we'll make sure we get an item to dodge a potential red shell. And then, of course, acorn dodge, most important thing. Beautiful, beautiful, front ran it perfectly. Amazing feeling. We might be at 90, 100 now. We're on a roll. Oh, nice. 9098. I mean, pretty great digits, can't complain. See, this is what doesn't make any sense. Someone just joined with 3,000. Why is Nintendo sticking a 3,000 player in a room with a bunch of 8,000 players? I know there's plenty of new players playing, surely, so they should be able to be in rooms with 3, 4, 5,000 players. I'm so confused by Nintendo. Great news is we have yet again another track that got chosen. I'm not kidding. We are playing Acorn Heights 2 Mario Circuit, and this is the only Mario Circuit intermission where you get to play the entire track. So if you ever see Acorn Heights to Mario Circuit as a votable option, it's a good pick when you don't have another track available. You have plenty of time to get your setup. And the setup for playing Mario Circuit is to be able to do the 2-shroom shortcut on the Mario Circuit 2 section, and then be able to front run the Mario Circuit 3 section. That's generally the best way to play it. So we're gonna try to implement that strategy here, and we'll probably use a Mega Mushroom. I imagine we'll chain our star earlier, probably at the beginning of the Mario Circuit lap, like Mario Circuit 1 section, you know, on lap 1 of Mario Circuit, and then yeah, afterwards we'll just be hopefully using the Mega through the big shortcut, and then have a powerful item as our third option once we chain the star. Something like that. We'll see how it goes. We just gotta hope for no shock. I mean, once I use the star, we're gonna be in a dodge item for like 15 to 20 seconds. And we're gonna use the star right at this item box here. I'm gonna break. Use my star. Okay. Maybe I'll get the shock. I got it. Perfect. Alright, so we have the shock. We have the Mega Mushroom. We're in an amazing spot. Okay, just use it now. This is wild, isn't it? I ended up using it really early because I had to dodge the boomerang. But we know he can't dodge my reds now, so we're definitely gonna red first. I think I just hit him again. And we don't need to go for 2 item boxes here. Let's see if we get the W. Perfection. I went to last place because I knew that if the player who was in second to last or last place had the shock, then I wouldn't get hit by it because I'd be behind them. It gave me the best chance to pull the shock. So everything we're doing is great right now. We have probably the highest VR we've had since like 1.1.2 came out. Yes, we just got Rainbow Road. This is great. Long track gives me plenty of time to strategize. The thing with Rainbow Road is you really need to get ahead at the end because there are shortcuts, but most of them are difficult to do, as you've seen in the world record. You really have like that shortcut towards the beginning, and then you have like the water section, which has a few shortcuts. Once you get past the water section, yeah, I really want to be in front. I'm gonna try to front run it because we're starting in first though, 100%. And then you'll really, oh, I got hit, okay. You really notice the difference with the update when it comes to these ramps right here. Usually since you're tricking into an uphill section, which is mandatory essentially, you just feel this sort of like grippiness the moment you land from a trick boost. And what that did is it slowed you down a little bit. So, you know, it made charge jumps worse, and it made tricking slightly worse than it is now, and it made it really bad though if you're tricking onto an uphill section. It was still faster than not tricking most of the time, but this buff is insane. Every single world record got beaten by like a second, some of them by even more than a second. It's crazy stuff. I still can't believe Nintendo did this. Fascinating, really, because I remember when they did this to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, they made it so the vehicles got buffed with the main turbo stat and everything. So, you know, we're kind of in a similar situation here, but it was only 2 months after the game came out instead of many, many years. I obviously like felt really bad for the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe world record holders when it was like wave 4, wave 5, and they changed the stats on everything. But it's not as bad for the Mario Kart World record holders, since a lot of them are still active with the game, playing it regularly. And wait, am I getting blue? No, I'm not. I'm gonna use a mushroom here to get ahead. But yeah, so like for example, like the world record holders of Mario Kart World, most of them just got their world record back with the new trick boost bonus. While like for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I mean, some of those players like might have had the world record like a month. You know, they might have, or not even a month, a year. And then they might not even been playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Then that patch comes out and they're like, oh my gosh, I need to defend my world record. It's gonna get beaten regardless. We're gonna get hit here for sure. I'm gonna have to use this. I'm gonna actually spam my coin block to get to 20 coins. We're gonna get to a double item set immediately once we get to this section here. I just hope I don't get sniped by this shy guy with the bananas behind me. Let's see. It looks like he's aiming for me. He's squaring up. I'm worried. Try to break away here. Overall, I must say, like, you know, I personally put very little time into time trials, but I do like this buff. I think that it'll make it easier on a lot of newer players, which some may see as like a negative because it might take out a little bit of skill in the game, like how you had to be really aware of like how you tricked off ramps and where you landed, while now it's like you're not punished nearly as much for tricking onto like an uphill ramp or whatever, like on Wario Stadium is a great example, or Sky High Sunday. You know, people did that charge jump after the first wraparound corner to be able to evade a lot of the uphill section. Now, if they just do a regular trick on that ramp, not as much of an issue. You know, we talked all about the percentages of track showing up, but the biggest change is definitely this trick boost buff. Uh-oh. We're good. Those were the worst bombs ever. I feel bad for whoever used the Chemic. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna have to get blued here, but it is what it is. Let's see if we can get our... Yeah, we're getting blued on a speed surface. Rainbow Road, you're just boosting forward so much at the end that I even had some speed after I got blued. I got my acceleration back right away and I was able to get a mini turbo and get to full speed, so we're probably at like 9150 now. We kept juggling and we got in a room with lots of 8,000 players. Look, we're still barely gaining anything for first place, but 9141, this feels amazing. Mayday, we have worst case scenario. We have a water intermission to Koopa Troopa Beach. It is criminal how we only get one lap of Koopa Troopa Beach. They should have at least given us 2 or 3 laps after the intermission, but it is what it is. Let's see what we can do here. I don't think front running this is the play at all. I'm gonna slow down immediately and go for power items. I just feel like it's really risky to front run Koopa Troopa Beach intermission because if I get blue shelled and comboed at the end, I can easily get 17th place or whatever and lose all my points. I feel like the safe strategy is to be able to have a power item and use it at the beginning of the Koopa Troopa Beach section, and then I'll be able to chain my items and go from there. I'm in 16th, I'm gonna use it. Let's see what we get in 16th. A Mega Mushroom, perfect. A Mega Mushroom and 3 shrooms, I think we can work with this. I'm gonna go behind baby Ouija. I'm in last right now. Okay, no shock. I got a little bit unlucky there. I ended up getting 10th place. I really played with the shock in mind. Yeah, it got me a middle spot. And look at that, we lose 62 for getting 10th. Someone joined with 9,200 points. Incredible. All right, we have a faraway Oasis intermission now. And I'm gonna hopefully be able to get some good items here. Getting the gold shell was really unfortunate for me on the last race. That completely screwed up my strategy. I did not expect to pull the gold shell in a bottom spot. It made me chain my star early on. Yeah, and I paid the price, honestly, but 10th is not bad. It's just that you lose so many points unless you're in a really high VR room. That's the thing that makes this so difficult to gain points. You can see why no one's ever reached 10,000 in the worldwide mode. People have reached 10,000 in Knockout Tour and in Battle, but it has not happened in worldwides yet. I'm trying to think about shortcuts on this level. Okay, we'll use a mushroom. I'm gonna use it. I wanna get up there. Try to take people out with the gold shell. Okay, we're in second now. The other 9,000 players in first. I don't think they got on the rail. Okay, they had mushrooms in first. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Yes. And this 9200 player is no joke. They had a really good strategy. And look at that. I still gained 20 for getting second. And I was only getting like 21 or 22 for first. I just played another race or two without my webcam. And maybe I'll just like put my me there from the Nintendo Wii days to make up for the fact that I don't have the webcam for a couple races. For Sky High Sunday, I really dislike bagging this course. I think you have to front run it. There's one shortcut at the beginning that saves a little bit of time with the mushroom, and then the ending wall ride shortcut, you know, you could do it completely shroomless. So front runner for sure. Just want to make sure I get these item boxes though. Okay, we got our 2 coins. First 2 coins are the most important until you get to the last 2 coins, but the speed bonus is very noticeable, the first 2 coins. Don't really feel like that was the strat, but we're living. I want to save this mushroom for the shortcut at the beginning of lap 2. I don't think I want to chain because I'm still in second. All right, we didn't get hit by the hammers. Amazing. Wait, that can happen? I've never failed a shortcut like that before. Maybe it's a swoop thing. I'm used to, you know, using faster characters. I really gotta be smarter with this now. I just screwed my whole race. All right, so I'm gonna need a miracle now. I'm in the middle. This is why you can't make mistakes at the higher VR range. Okay, this is a great pull. I might be able to still salvage this. Okay, let's not screw up the shortcut this lap. I'm gonna go higher than last time. Okay, we're gonna get third, but I got triple mushrooms at the beginning of lap 3 and that bailed me out. I should have got second this race, but we're still getting plus 10, 91.09, and look at Chudson has 93.16. I think I need to make a push for the front pretty early. I don't even know if I want to bag this intermission. Like, I want to like get some triple shrooms in like 5th or something. Does that make sense? That would be ideal. Okay, I'm in first right now. I don't know how I feel about that. I might get sniped by this bitty buddy. 0 coins, make that 2. There is a shortcut right here on the right. People do that shortcut. I've seen many people go for it. Might get passed right now by someone going for it. Okay, we're still in first. No, people are doing another off-road shortcut. Interesting, okay. I'm gonna brake so I get the item. These are incredible items. Okay, we have the mushroom. I'm gonna use it here. I wanna be in front. Yes! Perfect. Triple greens is great too. All right, I haven't won this race by any means, but we're off to an incredible start. Wow, I usually would not use my ghost that early. I just saw an off-road shortcut and I went for it. And I figured, you know, I wanted to stick with my plan of just getting in front early. And I'm feeling pretty good about it right now. The fact we already had shock, we might not get another shock. We still have our triple greens. Everything is well in the world right now. Okay, there's a red shell. That's fine. We're looking good. No blue shell, and we have a massive breakaway. So usually I would not use my blue there, but I ended up using it early only because it was Starview Peak at the end. 91.37, let's go. Okay, another intermission. Gonna really put my intermission skills to the test here. The session has gone incredible, goes without saying. One of my best sessions ever. I don't think we're gonna get 92 today. Maybe next time, I mean, we'll see. So, oh, there's a massive shortcut on this one. I think I should have bagged. Yeah, there's a massive shortcut down the middle. If you look at the mini map here, you can cut through the middle at the beginning instead of going left or right and save like 5+ seconds. There's gonna be people doing that 100%. Look at the mini map. Yep, there's someone already going for it. And this is a little worrisome because I don't know how much the shortcut saves, and it could be an obscene amount, and I could be like screwing myself over by not bagging at the beginning. We'll see how this race goes. We're going to DK Pass here, so this is one of my best tracks. I'm hoping that I can do the shortcuts and end up in first place at the end here. I didn't even realize that was an item set. I don't really know this intermission that well, clearly. This is one I have to learn. I think this is gonna be one of the first ones I practice, to be honest. Okay, our golden mushroom is insane. And we're almost at the track already. I have a lot of coins, which is good. Yeah, we're doing pretty well here. There's a shortcut. I just found a shortcut. Is that the technical in my room, or is that someone else? I don't know. Oh gosh. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. Go, go, go! Gotta lock in. Perfect. First place. I think this is a good stopping point because we completely dominated today. We only had one bad race, and then the down jungle race I could have done a little better, of course, at the beginning, but we still got a decent spot. And look at this, jellyfish just gained 220 points for third. Swoop, ladies and gentlemen. I might need to switch to featherweights for the worldwides. I really like the hitbox and the acceleration. I think that they mitigate disaster the best, and that's kind of how you have to play with 24 players. I don't think if I was playing competitive lounge 12 players I would use swoop, but as you can see, swoop is pretty good, right? So let me know if you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you want to see road to 10,000. Please comment below what you think of the intermissions, and if you'd like to see me practice the intermissions, showcase some of the shortcuts. There's some crazy ones just like on that last intermission we played, so there's still a lot to look forward to in worldwides. Even if the mode is far from perfect, I still had a great time today, and I could see myself playing this, you know, once or twice a week and uploading videos on it just like we used to before 1.1.2 came out. All right, that's pretty much it. Peace.